All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lee Cole here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And what we're looking at is a bonus webinar for Chrissy Withers' really cool product, Instant Local Video Scripts. And I got really super excited about this when I saw it because being a veteran copywriter and content creator myself, I realized that there was so much more to this product than what Chrissy says in the sales letter. And the sales letter is great, and it's a great product as is. I mean, it's basically, I think it's 40 some odd video scripts that you can use to have local marketing type videos made from. But there's just so much more you can do with this, and I got really excited about that, and I wanted to show you guys, to just kind of help you just kind of open your minds to what more one can do with this stuff, because really what she's giving you is just I mean, it's like handing you a little sack of gold, literally. I mean, this is really exciting stuff. So this is going to be a fairly short webinar. It's a bonus webinar, and also I don't like fluff. I don't like to sit around and jawbone. But if you got any questions, let me know. But I'm just going to go over some things. Now, just in case you haven't opened the product yet, I actually got this for our business. Hold on just one second. Let me click something here. I actually got this for our business. And so let me just show you an example. So I tell you what, let's just make this a little bigger. So here is one of the video scripts. And this is for an allergy specialist. So like if you had a client who was an allergy specialist. And what you're looking at here would be what we call in the world of business writing, the copy, i.e. the text, the words of a video for an allergy specialist. Is your health being affected by chronic and persistent allergies? Are your allergies a problem your regular doctor can't get the bottom of? This is really good copywriting, because what this does is this essentially separates everybody who's potentially looking at the video into two groups: those for whom this allergy specialist's business would be applicable, i.e. people with allergies, and those people who are breathing great and don't have an allergy and don't need an allergy specialist. They don't need to be wasting their time and YouTube's bandwidth looking at a video and getting confused. So really good copywriting here. And then, just goes into what an allergy specialist can do, expert in diagnosis and treatment of a wide variety of allergies. Methods are safe, blah, 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 blah. And you can see how this works here. I mean, this is nicely written copy. What I would do if I were you, and I've worked with local businesses for, wow, going on 9 years now. What I would do if I were you is take this video script and run it by your client. If you have a client for whom you are having a video created, I would run it by the client and get any tweaks made, et cetera, before you actually get the video made. But there's really not going to be a lot that you would want to tweak here. If you were actually using this for a given business, you would probably want to get the name of the business into the copy somewhere, probably a couple of times, and you would want that to be in the bottom half of this text right here. So but a qualified allergy specialist, comma, like Dr. So-and-so, blah, 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 can, or something like that. An example of this would be Dr. So-and-so, something like that. So maybe get the doctor or the practice's name in right here and reiterate that down here. But what more can you do with this besides, well, I tell you what, before we do that, let's talk about how you would go about making a video for this. I mean, you could do it yourself, right? I mean, you can take this stuff, put it in PowerPoint. I mean, this would be like the El Cheapo version, but still very, very valid. Take this stuff, put it in PowerPoint, have a nice PowerPoint, and then you can take PowerPoint actually And I don't know if you can do this on a Mac. I don't know if whatever the Mac version of PowerPoint is, Keynote, I think. But anyway, you can take PowerPoint and you can actually export it as a video. I don't know if all PowerPoints do that or if it's just after a certain version, but the one I have does that. So you can export that as a video. And then what that shows you, that gives you a certain amount of time, which you can designate in the export process. That gives you a certain amount of time on each slide. Okay, so you would probably put these two questions on a slide. You would probably put these two sentences here on another slide. Maybe that one and that one. Maybe these two on another slide, and maybe these last three on another slide. I mean, this would be like the minimum thing to do with this, and export it again. Export it as a MP4 video, and you have to be careful of how long you give people to read the PowerPoint if you're not going to have a voiceover, i.e., if you're not going to have someone actually reading this. So you got to be careful to slow it down enough so that someone can actually read the PowerPoint. So you might want to play around with how the amount of time that each slide is showing. And so, you got that. And, again, I'm describing the El Cheapo bottom, not bad. This is not bad, but this is like the totally cheap way to do this. To that, you need some sort of audio track, and you can get actually, if you've got Camtasia, which is a little expensive, that's what we use. I've had it so long I've forgotten how much it is, a couple of $100, something like that. Then you can add the audio track onto. You can add an audio track onto your PowerPoint and onto the video of the PowerPoint. So that's your visual track, and then you add an audio track onto that, and then export that again as another video. So you can do that so that now you have a video, an MP4 that slides with an audio track. You have to be very, very careful that the audio on the audio track is that you have the legal right to use that. So, for instance, you couldn't, not that you would want to do such a thing, but you couldn't take probably a song by the Rolling Stones and make that the audio track, because the Rolling Stones own the copyright, I'm guessing, to that song. But if you're using Camtasia, they actually do have audio available that is copyright, that's available, that is not copyright protected. In other words, it's fine for someone to use that music in any setting that they want to, even a commercial setting. Or if you don't have Camtasia, you got some other video editing software, you can easily Google and find audio tracks that are copyright safe. And barring that, let's say you have no video editing software, you can go to somewhere like Fiverr very, very easily. And I'm going to go over to Fiverr during this video, during this webinar. You go over to Fiverr and actually have someone put together your MP4 of your slides plus the audio track. So, and send you back a new video, but this one would have music. All right. So that would be like the low end of the spectrum, the total El Cheapo way to do that. Building on that, you might want to have a special intro and outro made for your client. An intro is basically your 2 or 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, whatever it takes. Video clip that has the name of the client, the name of the business, probably their website URL, and their phone number. So, and you would add that to the beginning and the end of your MP4. Okay, so let's say you did the slide thing, and you've got an MP4, and then you got the audio track. So you go over to, again, you can easily do this very cheaply on Fiverr. Go over to Fiverr, get an intro made, and just pop that intro onto the front and onto the back. Again, you can do this extremely easily on Camtasia, or you can pay somebody on Fiverr peanuts to do this for you. That would be like one step of complexity above that. The other things that you could do in terms of video, let's talk about getting various other kinds of video made for this, and then we'll talk about other stuff that you can do with these scripts besides video, which was really what excited me. But let's just go over to Fiverr. Here I am. I don't think I'm logged in. Maybe I am logged in. Who knows? But anyway, if you just hover over video animation, so I'm just on Fiverr.com. Okay, so you will see whatever your version of this is. And notice if you want an intro and outro made, right here you click on that. That'll give you a bunch of people who can make intros and outros. Whiteboard and animated explainer video. So an explainer video is a video that shows you how something works, how to do something, or just shows you if you have a problem, here's the solution, which is basically the way the script that we're talking about for the allergy specialist is written. And there's a whole world of people who do explainer videos, and they're not that expensive. So you know, you can go through. Look, you've got all of these possibilities. 2D animated videos. All right, so you could do that. Whiteboard video with somebody basically drawing. A kinetic typography video, that would be really cool. So to take, instead of just a static PowerPoint, to take that same idea and to make a video from that. And here's a whole bunch of people who do all of that stuff. And yeah, this is going to, I mean, look at these prices. We're going anywhere from starting at $5 to starting at $350, starting at $40. And, you know, this will show you everything, that you need. Not too sure that you need to be paying that much, but if your client wants something like that, something really, really high end, then yeah, go for it. But so that would be one type of video to make. Another type of video, let's pull this down and look at the other possibilities. Slideshow and promo videos. So, you know, I was just talking to you about a really cheap way of making, you know, slideshow videos using PowerPoint and Camtasia. Spokesperson videos, let's open that. And if you want to get into video ads, like if you know something about YouTube ads and you want to create a video that would be like what we call an in-stream video. And you know, if you're familiar with YouTube and you look at YouTube videos, you know how you'll click on a video, but then you won't see the video that you want to see immediately. You're going to see an ad for a couple of seconds, or you're looking at a nice video and then it stops. Well, it doesn't stop, but it just sort of transitions over to like a 2 or 3 second ad for something and then gets back to the video you're looking at. So that would be one of these. And let's just go look at these tabs. Slideshow and promotional videos. I mean, this shows you the, you know, you just click on these and these will show you the kinds of things that people can do. And it's, you know, Fiverr has just gotten so incredibly good. If you're not hip to Fiverr, or if the last time you looked at Fiverr was, when did they change this? Like 2 or 3 years ago, when everything had to start at $5. When they started letting people start their pricing at higher price points than $5, the quality of people on Fiverr started just skyrocketed. Okay, so you can and you can click on these and see what kind of explainer videos they do, and if you're interested in somebody, you can have them send you, just have them give you a URL of explainer video example that they have up on YouTube. I would do that before I paid somebody, and there you have it. So you can do an explainer video like that. Again, you're going to have to think about the audio track on the explainer video. Let's go back to the explainer video. You're going to have to think about the audio track on the explainer video. Do you want an animation with, just music? That might be a little confusing. I mean, if you're getting up a little, in a little fancier video, i.e. a higher price point for your client, you probably want somebody to do a voiceover. In other words, find somebody to actually read this stuff, okay? And then get that file. It would be something like an MP3, okay? Get that audio file, and then you would send that to the person doing the explainer video so that they could get the timing right on the graphics. And then again, you'd have to find somebody, and easily done on Fiverr, to put the two together. Or these guys could probably just take their explainer video and pop the audio track on there for you, and then give you the whole thing. So that would be some examples of this. Spokesperson video. Well, look at these pictures. You can see exactly what this is, and these are really, really cool. Let's just look at record a promotional breaking news video. That's kind of a neat idea. Record a professional, well, German female spokesperson. Well, if you're in Germany, go for it. Let's see what else we got that might be of interest. Oh, look at this. I will produce a spokesperson video for your medical related blah, blah, blah. Well, imagine that guy with that background expertly reading your script, okay? Is your health being affected by chronic and persistent allergies? Are your allergies a problem your regular doctor can't get to the bottom of? Just reading that out, okay, with the camera taking a picture or taking a video of that guy reading that out, that would be a very, very cool video, okay? And again, you can get you can get even fancier. You can get an intro and an outro for your specific client, and know that it doesn't matter that that guy doesn't look like your client. That doesn't matter at all. You could get this guy. I mean, if you want this guy to just read your video script, or this girl to read your video script in front of these backgrounds, do that. This guy, look, I mean, this guy looks really very believable, right? Very, very middle of the road. It's a normal guy. So just open these up, look at these, decide what kind of person what kind of face and background and look and feel that you would want representing your client's brand, and then just send them the script, one of Chrissy's, scripts that you got from Chrissy. Again, you would probably want to modify it a little bit especially to get the client's name in there, or to get the name of their business. If it's a single doctor, you would use their name, or maybe both. You can figure all that out. But do that, and you would get a killer video from this. Take this, add your client's intro and outro to it. So now you've got an amazing video for really low hundreds of dollars. I think that whole thing there would with the editing and everything probably cost you less than $250. You never, just by the way, considering that we're talking money, and I imagine some people looking at this are wondering, well, wow, do I have to come out of pocket $250 before I even get a client? Absolutely not. No. I always get paid upfront 100% before we start working, okay? And how much would you get paid for this? Well, I would at least triple what I was paying out. So let's say we were paying out $250, let's say we're using this guy, or, well, this guy is $50. Usually the reason for the different prices is because the video that you're going to end up with is, maybe $50 gives you a shorter video or something like that. I don't know. You can look into all that. But let's just go with this guy because he's got a nice price there, $160. So $160 plus the intro and the outro plus a little editing for us. And I mean, you've got a video that you could sell to a client for at least $750. In other words, let's say that your hard costs for the video were $250. You're selling it for $750, and you get to pocket $500. And really, you're not doing any work at all. You're just managing the process, right? That's a 67% return. In other words, your profit margin there is 67%. Pretty freaking cool. If you go to your local grocery store, their profit margin on what they sell is probably about 2 or 3%. That should give you an understanding of what you're looking at here. So we've got that. And again, if you're thinking about video ads, which I highly recommend, short video ads, create a short video ad for the on-the-go generation. Well, this is pretty interesting. YouTube video ads, so you can, wherever you're putting the video ad, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, they all have their demographics. I want to talk about the demographics of YouTube in just a sec, but they all have their demographics. Snapchat tends to run very young, Instagram fairly young, Facebook older. YouTube, and this is really, really interesting. If you know the concept of the baby boomer generation, these were the people who came right after, whose parents went through World War II, okay, were alive during the 40s. So that baby boomer generation, these people are in their 60s and 70s now. That is the second fastest growing demographic on YouTube, and it is growing like wildfire. So don't think, if you're slipping into the fallacy of, oh, YouTube's just for young people. No, it's not. Instagram and Snapchat are still just for young people. YouTube definitely has a really strong demographic among much older people. But anyway, so now you're going to need a little help with this. This is probably YouTube ads, videos that you're going to use for ads need to be a little shorter, so you're probably going to have to cut this down some, okay? So let's see where we would cut this. You could at least cut that out, okay? Look at this with me. Is your health being affected by chronic and persistent allergies, or your allergies a problem a regular doctor can't get to the bottom of? It's frustrating when you don't know the cause, but a qualified allergy specialist can. You might even be able to take out that sentence, and it still sounds pretty good. We're experts in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide variety of allergies, and our practitioners have knowledge and expertise to offer tailored solutions specific to your needs. You could cut that sentence down a little bit. And call us, schedule an appointment with an allergy specialist today, okay? That's going to be a pretty fast video. I don't know exactly how many seconds that would end up being. I mean, how many seconds did it take me to read that? Just a few. So that right there would make some great video copy for a video ad, okay? And so you come over here, and these are the same kinds of people, and probably a lot of the same product creators, probably a lot of the same vendors. But anyway, you take these people and you let them create your video, but it's going to be a shorter video that you could put up on YouTube and then run video ads to, okay? So your client would be paying you not only for creating the video, which is kind of a one-shot payment, but your client would be paying you on a monthly basis for managing their video ad spend. Now that takes a little bit more understanding how to do that, but really not a lot, frankly. I mean, and YouTube has really good information online about how to do video ads. So if you just sat down, read that stuff, looked at a few videos that they have that show you how to do stuff, you would know how to do that well enough so that you could actually manage somebody's video account and send traffic to that video ad, and that video ad would convert and get your client business. So that's yet another way to make videos. I love Fiverr. We use Fiverr in our own business, and it just really, really rocks. Now, what else can you do with these scripts? Well, I sat down and I wrote some other ideas, really, really good stuff to do. And we do this kind of thing for clients all the time. I've talked about special types of videos. I've talked about PowerPoint slides and putting these videos up on YouTube. But there are a whole ton of other places to put videos up on, okay, to post the video to. Daily Motion, Vimeo, no, they don't get nearly the traffic of YouTube. but they're going to get traffic, and you can even pay somebody to syndicate videos. Let's look at this. Syndicate means put it up on a whole bunch of places all at one time. Video syndication, if I spelled that right. And yeah, here's a whole bunch of people, you know, who are going to use different, you know, and you kind of have to know a little bit about what you're doing with this, but use a SendWire Blast over 150 well-established sites and stuff like that. But you can look into this. This is more of a search engine optimization type thing. Don't think that this is hard. This is not hard. It just requires you to learn about it and to understand how it works. So you can do that. And, you know, recently would be defined as the past couple of years or so. There've been some really good software platforms that will live stream already, you know, live stream videos to Facebook and LinkedIn, for instance, or Facebook and YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. I can't really recommend any right now. You can, if you will just Google live streaming software, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So what's the difference between live streaming and just posting a video? Well, live streaming makes it look like the video is happening in real time, and you've probably been looking through your Facebook feed and see somebody who's actually sitting there talking to you in the moment, right? So that's cool, and it's a way to actually get more exposure. It's just another channel. It's a way to get more exposure for the same video. Now, this kind of software, this live streaming software, what it does is it mimics real time. In other words, you load up your video to the live streaming software. You you know, just generally what you do is you tell it when to stream the video and all that stuff. And as far as YouTube or, you know, Fiverr, excuse me, YouTube or Facebook know, when the video is streaming, when that data is coming into their platform, as far as they know, you're sitting there doing it, you know, you're sitting there talking to the camera yourself and actually live streaming. So it mimics that live streaming process. That's another really great thing to do. Notice you can live stream the same video multiple times, and probably should live stream the video multiple times. There's more stuff that you can do with these great scripts. One thing that I saw that really just sort of turned me on, because I'm fundamentally a copywriter. I've fundamentally been a business writer for quite some time. This copy here makes a very nice outline for a lot of other things. And one thing that it makes a very nice outline for is an article. You could easily take this. Now you might want to, you might want to doctor it up a little bit. Instead of saying, is your health being affected by chronic persistent allergies, you might want a, you know, paragraph 1 talking about how people's health is affected by chronic and persistent allergies. So you're going to have to, you know, turn this into like an outline for a quick article, but that's going to take you all of 5 seconds to do. Do that. And then again, you can go to Fiverr and get plenty of people, or Upwork, somewhere like that. Or if you write well yourself, do it yourself. It's not going to take you that long. But find people to take your new outline, which you got from just sort of doctoring this up a little bit, and create a 300 to a 500 word article for your client. Now, what can you do with an article like that? Well, one of the big things that you can do is put it on the client's website. Okay, they should be blogging, and this would be a great way for you to create some content for them to pop onto their website. But another really cool thing to do is put it up on LinkedIn. If you go here where it says start a post, and where it says write an article right here. So if you type something into here where it says start a post, you're just going to get one of these little status updates. All right, you know, something like this. All right, but if you go to write an article, you're going to go to this page, which used to be called LinkedIn Pulse, and you get so much exposure from this. All you need to make a killer post for your client is you need a graphic. I use Storyblocks for graphics. You can use Pixabay or something like that. Again, you got the copyright issue, so be careful that. That's why we pay for Storyblocks, by the way. So we know that it's copyright, that there, you know, that we can legitimately use that graphic in our own promotional materials. So make sure you got a good graphic. So you go find a graphic that's related to, it doesn't have to be exactly the same thing, related to, you know, what you're doing. So a picture of the inside of a, that was an allergy specialist, a picture of the inside of a medical office might be a great graphic, okay? Headline, pop your article here, post it, and bam, you have. The beauty of this is, you would do this through your client's account, but the beauty of this is you're going to naturally have a lot of people see this article. The amount of exposure that you get for content marketing on LinkedIn is just kind of insane. So that's another cool thing to do. And yeah, LinkedIn blog, or if you're doing this for yourself, your blog, your client's blog. And one more thing I want to tell you about, and we'll get back around to the slide. You know, I started talking on this webinar about using making PowerPoint slides, which if you don't want to do that yourself, hint, hint, you can still do that on Fiverr. And but let's say, you know, you got a PowerPoint. Well, another great way to get even more traffic to your client's website is to take that PowerPoint and upload it to this site called SlideShare, slideshare.net, which is now owned by LinkedIn. They get a massive amount of traffic. And what this is, it's a website. It's like YouTube for PowerPoints, all right? Think about it like that, YouTube for PowerPoints. Huge site, massive amount of traffic, and that will help even more. So, been on this webinar about 30 minutes. It's a bonus webinar, so I don't want to go on too long. My goal is to just sort of explode your head and to help you think of new things that you can do with Chrissy's amazing video script, you know, pre-written video scripts. There's so much more that you can do with this. Now, one more quick thing. If you happen to see this video somehow and you haven't bought this product, it is still for sale. So I will include on YouTube, we're going to put this up on YouTube so that people can look at it. So people who bought the product can, you know, access it. But if you happen to run into this and you want to buy the product, in the description, I will have a link, and you can go buy this product through that link. Okay, so it's still there. It's still for sale. It absolutely rocks. Chrissy makes wonderful products. And if you want to get into local marketing, this would be a very helpful thing for you to have. My name's Lee Cole. I've really enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that this bonus webinar has helped you understand the really cool things that you can do with Chrissy's product. And I hope it's just sort of opened your mind to all the content marketing that you can do for clients. Talk to you very soon. If you're on YouTube and you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Don't just subscribe. There's a little, after you subscribe, there's a little bell icon by where the little button you subscribed on. Click that so that you get notified every time that we upload a new video. We don't upload junk. We upload stuff that's going to help you make money with offline marketing. Thank you so much. Talk to you very, very soon.